stream is funded by Big Gay. It really is, though. That's actually true. I am a slave to Big Gay. You guys call the shots around here. Chat. Matt Walsh is back on his bullshit. He can't help it. This stupid journalist was arrested for his gay virtue signaling. How much you want to bet this is a misgender? Just guessing. I haven't seen this. This stupid journalist. I don't know what this is about. You guys sent it to me. Matt Walsh.
News.com. I don't think I've ever read a headline. This is from Euronews.com. I don't think I've ever read a headline from them. It says an American journalist has claimed that he was detained on Monday after trying to enter the World Cup stadium in Qatar, where same-sex relationships are outlawed, while wearing a rainbow shirt in support of the LGBT community. So this is Grant Wall is his name, and he put a picture up there very proudly. He's got the rainbow flag, and he says, "Just
it wasn't a misgender." I saw that.
Now, security guard refusing to let me into the stadium for USA Wales. You have to change your shirt. It's not allowed," he says.
Oh boy, yeah, this seems like easy stuff. Yeah, this is freedom of speech. I thought they liked that.
He says that he was
it's freedom of speech, easy.
Taken away and that he was detained for nearly a half hour. But then he says that they later apologized to him and let him into the country. So that's what he says happened. And we're seeing stunts like this, and usually the stunt is quickly abandoned. There have been various, including the USA team. Originally they were talking about rainbow flags, changing the uniform, and they didn't really end up doing that. But they did have, I think in their practice facility, they had the rainbow flags all over the place. So we're getting this from
Qatar had rainbow flags all over the place? What? I don't believe they did. I would love to see that. Does anyone have gay Qatar stuff? I haven't seen that. I did watch some World Cupping today, though. I'm a sports enjoyer. I don't watch a lot of soccer or footy. But I enjoyed it today. A little 0-0 action from America, the USA, and England today. That's what I watched.
Some of these Western people that are showing up there. But you just see it's interesting how quickly...
Is it interesting, man?
The respect all cultures stuff goes out the window.
Respect all cultures stuff? I have never said to respect all cultures. Fuck that. Hell no. If fascism is part of your culture, I don't respect it. What do you mean? No one says respect all cultures. No one says respect the American culture of fucking slavery, dude. That's not what it is. It's about not disrespecting somebody based on their, demographics. But if culturally they're like, yeah, I'm for child brides. Well, no, I don't respect that. I mean, it's not respectable. It's such a weird, fake person he's arguing with. It's not any of us. It's not you or me. None of us have ever said, oh, yeah, without even thinking about it, respect all cultures, no matter what. I'm just going to let everybody do whatever they want to. Maybe a lib, maybe the weakest lib ever. The Jerry Slug guy from Rick and Morty. That's what I think of every time. Jerry Slug.
Isn't it?
No?
I mean, say what you want, but this is Qatar. It's their country.
Oh, okay, yeah, it was a little statist action, little, ooh, daddy, do you, please let me, tell me what I can and can't say. I don't actually like free speech. It's only if daddy says it's okay. This is what these people sound like to me. This is just baby shit, dude.
It's a non-Western, non-white country. And now you've got white people, white Westerners like Grant Wall, showing up and saying, I don't respect your customs. I don't respect your beliefs.
That's fine.
I'm going to do what I want in your country.
Yeah. I think that's totally fine. I actually don't care. If you're a homophobe, fuck off. Don't care. Catch up. Don't give a fuck. If you're violating human rights, yeah, you can eat a dick. I don't feel I need to be sensitive to your sensibilities. You feel me? No, not at all. He's just there for a soccer match. He's not colonizing the fucking place, dog. They invited him in to watch soccer so he could spend his money there. Yeah. I believe in free speech. I absolutely believe in free speech. I believe that freedom of speech also means that, you have limits. Like, you can't just be like calling for violence in the way that these people do, you know what I mean?
I'm going to tell you how you should run your country.
I believe in finding out when one fucks around. Yeah.
Your laws don't mean anything to me because I'm the white Western guy. And I'll tell you, I will enforce. I will show up and be the arbiter of morality, the source of morality.
The source of morality. Is that what you think? Someone wearing a gay T-shirt in protest of Qatar's policy on gays at a football match? You think that is someone declaring to be the arbiter of morality in that place? Wow, buddy. That says a lot about how Matt walks around and acts, doesn't it? He believes that he is, in fact, in charge of shit.
It is a form of this kind of moral colonialism.
Moral colonialism. You know what's really annoying about this set here is that it's overlooking like vast forests
that you see from the West, this ideological colonialism.
What's it supposed to be? The Pacific Northwest?
That you see almost uniquely these days from the
hills
left.
of Cambodia?
And yet, in any other context, these same people would claim that they're all about multiculturalism. Well, you don't care about multiculturalism if you're not accepting a person's culture, including the parts
The sloping paths of the Indus River Valley?
of it you don't like. So if you're saying I'm a multiculturalist, I enjoy multiculturalism, I enjoy all cultures and I respect all cultures, except for the parts of those cultures I don't personally prefer and that don't line up with my values.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Mm-hmm. But that's not like what happens. Dude, there is such a difference between being like, oh, okay, like I'm going to let you practice your religion in your own space and not inflict it on anybody. Like if you don't think being gay is good, then don't be gay. That's whatever, dude. You can deal with that. I disagree. I think your religion fucking dumb. I think every religion you could have is the dumbest. That's the dumbest thing you could do. Because they're all wrong, right? They're all incorrect. They're all a facade they literally just obfuscate the material truth of your reality. And I don't know why you would want to not understand your place in the universe for the brief amount of time that you get to experience existence. But you don't get to enforce that on other people. In the same way, I'm not forcing them not to be a religious person. You can't force other people to abide by your religious, like, dictations? I don't even know. Like, you can't just like tell people that they can't be gay because Allah said it was bad or whatever. Who gives a fuck? That's a guy you believe in. It doesn't apply to me, dude. It's whatever. It's literally meaningless. That's the difference between us. That's like the biggest difference I could possibly say. Like, I'm for liberty, and Matt Walsh is an authoritarian piece of shit, and so is everybody else like him.
Well, if that's the case, then you don't believe in multiculturalism and you don't respect other cultures.
That's not the same thing.
It's kind of like saying, I respect all free speech except for the speech that I don't like. Well, then you don't respect free speech.
You are literally not respecting free speech right here, Matt. What? How can you even say that? This is the he's doing the free speech. He's wearing a T-shirt. What do you mean, Matthew?
So it all goes out the window immediately. And also, I do have to say, and there have been some, Qatari citizens who have spoken out about this. Here's one, for example, says, as a Qatari, I'm proud of what happened. I don't know when will the Westerners realize that their values aren't universal. There are other cultures with different values that should be equally respected. Let's not forget that the West is not the spokesperson for humanity. Now, we talked about this a little bit yesterday, and you had the president of FIFA that was saying, well, the West has a lot to apologize for. But he meant historically. He was taking it back 3,000 years. And so he was doing the whole white guilt routine, going back 3,000 years and all of our dastardly sins. That is absurd.
And all of our dastardly sins. Bro, the dastardly sins you're talking about are like systemic problems that we could easily get past, but you put up barriers to for some reason because you're like, I don't know, just fucking shitty, man. Like, really, all of this is like just the left just acknowledging those shitty things happened and being like, okay, here's how to fix them. Or at least, help the people that are affected by the systemic root of that in a negative way, help to offset that. Because, it happened, so it happened, but, what can we do? So let's try to help these people out of this societal rut that was forced and foisted upon them. And then Matt Walsh is like, no! That makes me mad. And we're like, why? Because I didn't do that. And it's like, okay, but you do realize that if you decide right this second to deny that, you then do become part of the systemic oppression. You don't have to take part in it. You could just do this. You could just do the thing where we go, okay, yeah, we'll take care of that. But instead you opt into becoming the thing you say that you're not. Because in here he's like, oh, it's not, my supposed sins. Oh, I guess I wasn't alive when that happened. Oh, no, you weren't, so you weren't responsible. But then you become responsible when you take that on and go like, yeah, but also I think they were right. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to actually do anything to undo that. Okay, then now you're the fucking problem. That's what happens. And that's what's been happening since those thousands of years of fucking, oops our sins. A lot of dudes like you keep going like, oh, well, I guess the sins are fine, though. Like, that's the point.
Sure. But if we're talking about modern day, if we're talking about the West in modern times, the West right now, I would agree that we just are not in a position to morally lecture anyone, I'm afraid to say. We in the West are not in a position so we can put ourselves on a pedestal and say, oh, look at those Qataris and their disgusting laws. They have no respect for human decency. We're just not in a position to assume the moral high ground. We don't have the moral high ground. We surrendered it in this country.
To the fucking wokies.
Did.
To the wokies? Was it to the
It's very sad to say, but it's true.
Was it to us? Matt, did I do it?
Like we talked about yesterday, we live in a country
where
where
dragged story hour
in modern times where we've executed 60 million babies in the womb.
Oh my God, abortion. Yeah, Qatar agrees with you on abortion. Don't pretend you don't like babies being killed. You're totally fine with it if they can experience the terror of being killed. But you're not okay. Like in their toddlers being shot by a classmate or a fucking grumpy kid somewhere. You're fine with that. But you're not fine with a non-experiencing glob of cells being terminated. By the way, Matt Walsh is a non-experiencing glob of cells. So
60 million.
Technically fine.
And if you believe that those are human beings, then you believe that in our country, we, and I say we in the general sense, are responsible for arguably the worst mass slaughter of the innocent that's ever happened on the planet.
I don't think that's the case. And I don't care about them a little bit. So, yeah. How does he feel about government-sanctioned executions? Fine.
And then to make matters worse, we also castrate, sterilize our kids. We don't even have a sense of, what a man or woman is anymore. We're just utterly, completely confused.
No, we're not. We're not. It's not hard. Hey, are you a guy? Hey, anybody in chat a dude? There they are. Hey, anybody in chat a lady? There you are. Anybody in chat neither of those things? Well, there you are. Holy shit. Okay, they all know. They all seem to have... Okay, now how many people want to have babies? Go make babies. How many people have made them? Don't want them? I mean, they're all going to figure out what they want to do with their lives. It's fine. Look at that. I want babies. I don't want babies. Doesn't matter. Your guy adjacent? True. No thanks. I'm full. True. I had a lot of leftovers today. Don't need more babies.
We celebrate evil and debauchery in its most deranged forms. That's what we do in this country. And then we think that we're in a position to go and ideologically colonize the globe and tell them they need to be more like us. Well, the problem is that the other countries, when we say that, when we give that pitch and we say, you should be more like us, well, the members of the other country, they look at us like freaks. They look at us like a bunch of confused weirdos.
You are a freak. You are a confused weirdo freak, Matt.
They look at us and say, well, I don't want to be like you.
It's absolutely true.
Why would I want to be like you? You mean over in your country where you think that men can get pregnant?
They can.
You mean over in your country where you're sterilizing little boys to turn them into girls?
Not happening.
You are surgically and medically altering little boys to make them girls, and you think we want to be like you?
You just make stuff up.
It's
It would be such a shame if he never said anything
it's
again.
not a convincing sales pitch.
He's not talking about any of the genocide, none of the real complaints that you could make about the country. None of that. Only Matt Walsh's very specific and uninformed complaints about what he gut checks trans people to be like. That's it. It's the whole thing. Matt Walsh is the face of hate in America. He really is. This is the peak. This is Matt Walsh's current peak. Mark my words. This is right before his meteoric fucking crash. There's something happening here, man. There's just no way. Dudes like this don't ride hate waves for long. Yeah, he's just straight up lying. He got called out on fucking Joe Rogan's show. Yeah, he's abject evil. I mean, I just don't see this really lasting for a long haul here. Matt specifically. This whole fucking grift. Something's going to come out about him. Just ends his fucking career. He's going to do something, ends his career. Someone else is going to do something, ends his career. Mark is awful. I mean, maybe. We watched it earlier.
I noticed this when I was over when we were in Kenya, and it was very sad to see that the people in Kenya, they look at America now with it's almost like a paternalistic pity, like a kind of there, you sad, confused children sort of thing.
Why is he upset about Kenya having an opinion about us?
When they hear about what's happening here, and can you blame them?
Kenya,
you saw in the film, I asked them, would you ever want to move to America? And they laughed. They laughed at the idea that they would ever want to move here.
Okay.
That's what we have made of ourselves on the world stage.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else should want to move here either. We fucking commodify everything. Your life is just a fucking shit show of work.
Remember when Donald Trump was president, we heard so much hand-wringing and fretting from the left about how we won't be respected on the world stage.
Yes, that
Other
happened.
countries, they don't care about who the president is.
That's not
Whether it's
true.
Donald Trump or someone else. It's about the culture. Okay, they're not looking at our politics. They're looking at our culture. And these non-Western countries are seeing our culture and seeing a culture that is just caving in on itself, that is eating itself. And they're saying, I'm not interested in your moral lectures.
The culture isn't eating itself. The right is losing the culture war, and they're losing their minds. Like, the culture is a bunch of people who are essentially tired of shit and really don't have the energy to be transphobic. And then the rest of us are, like, aware of all this shit and, like, pro and allies or part of the culture or whatever, you know what I mean? And then there's a small subset of people, like 20% of people who are hardcore nut jobs. Just weird shit, man.
Can you blame them? I can't. I just can't.
You know what we should do? Blame Matt Walsh.